everybody, welcome back. I hope everybody's doing good today. I'm doing great. You already know when you see me, I'm back with more work from home jobs for you guys, and I'm going to get straight into the details. Let's go ahead and get straight into it. Okay, everybody, so before we get into today's job leads, make sure that your resume is tailored specifically for remote jobs. And if it's not, that could be one of the reasons why you're not hearing back from employers. So if you need help trying to figure out what's wrong, I do offer resume reviews and revamps. The link to book is in the description bar of every video. Let's get into today's job leads. Okay, everybody, so let's get into the leads that I have for you today. Since it's Monday, you know the deal. I'm coming with all part-time jobs for you. However, I do have a full-time job that I want to talk about because they're not requiring any work experience, and anytime I see anything that doesn't require any work experience, I definitely want to present it to you. So we're going to talk about a full-time job with the company Magna Legal Services. So just a little bit about this company. They are a nationwide provider of litigation support services. They offer a wide range of services to law firms, corporations, and governmental agencies. So let's navigate to their career section by going to company and then clicking on careers. And so if you scroll down, you will see quite a few remote opportunities. So you can pretty much just pick which one, that you're interested in. But I'm going to be talking about the case manager job because this is the one that I found out about, and it's not requiring any work experience. Now, I found this job by going to one of my older videos and just looking, at different companies and seeing what they currently have. I've talked about it before. That is a great way to find really great opportunities. So I use my own channel as a job board. So that's something that you guys can do as well. But this is going to be the case manager opportunity. Again, this is going to be full-time. And with this opportunity right here, responsibilities are going to include researching and diagnosing procedural issues and exceptions for the client communication, responding to all emails and inquiries in a timely manner, communicating effectively to high-profile clients, challenging clients, witnesses, and team members, navigating software, web portals, and digital filing systems, and maintaining a calendar system for follow-up with recurring and ongoing tasks. So as far as the qualifications, they want someone with the ability to learn and understand the litigation process, including documentary evidence. And so they're not asking for that experience. They're asking for somebody with the ability to learn and understand that process. And also strong work ethic and goal-oriented, excellent written and communication abilities, extraordinary attention to detail, acute research abilities, and deductive reasoning. Must be able to work in a team and fast-paced environment. So they do want someone that's proficient in Microsoft Office software, so saving and manipulating PDFs, opening, editing, combining Adobe, Nitro, Internet, and general Windows tasks, okay? Now let's move on to our part-time jobs. You guys know this is my favorite. Part-time is what I love to talk about. And so our first part-time job is going to be a really good opportunity because it's going to be a 4-hour shift, which we love, okay? So we're talking about Tango Care. And so Tango is a leading post-acute management services company enabling payer and provider strategies to ensure patients receive high-quality care at home. So that's a little bit about the company. Let's go to About and then go to Careers and see what they have. So they do have this position as the call center representative. It says part-time remote next to it. However, it says full-time here, so that is a mistake that they made there. And so let's talk about it. This part-time role requires the ability to work Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Arizona time. So make sure that that works for you and your schedule depending on where you're located. Responsibilities include developing and maintaining a working knowledge of current products and services offered by the company, taking customer calls and providing accurate, satisfactory answers to their queries and concerns, answering busy phone lines and identifying calls to be transferred, also forwarding voicemails left on the company line to the appropriate department, assisting the administrative team with processing faxes or emails, data entry into their in-house software, communicating professionally with different departments to assist patients and healthcare providers with their referral process, ensuring an even distribution of work to the intake department, complying with company, state, and federal healthcare guidelines, and de-escalating situations involving dissatisfied customers, offering patient assistance and support, calling patients for follow-up to obtain additional information and notify the patient of outcomes and statuses, ensuring customer satisfaction, and assisting them with issues and concerns related to their health. Also evaluating and determining caller needs and using the knowledge to provide resolution tracking and, if necessary, follow-up from another representative. There will be performance standards that need to be met, and in terms of the qualifications, must be 18 years of age, have a high school diploma or GED, some college, has basic computer knowledge and experience including Microsoft Word, Excel, and typing skills. Now, a minimum 1 year of outbound and inbound calling experience in a call center, medical office, clinic, or institutional setting is preferred, so it's not required. Also, the ability to convey a positive and professional image to customers and employees, and capable of following an issue through its conclusion. Home care and healthcare background is a plus, but it's not required. Must be able to work in a fast-paced medical call center, managing large amounts of inbound and outbound calls while maintaining attention to details. Also be self-motivated, detail-oriented, and flexible. They also want someone that's able to maintain a high level of confidentiality and remain HIPAA compliant. So definitely a great opportunity there. Let's move on to our next part-time opportunity, and this is going to be another opportunity with a 4-hour shift. Let's get into the details. It's coming from Real Radiology. So Real Radiology is a radiologist owned and managed teleradiology practice that is Joint Commission accredited, okay? So let's navigate to their corporate careers here, and we will see right away that they have the Operations Support Specialist, Friday through Tuesday, 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. So I know we get excited when we see the evening shift opportunities, but again, as I always say, keep in mind that even with a part-time evening job, training is likely going to be during the day because most of the time trainers do not work evenings. So just be aware of that. Don't get too excited about it, but it is a 4-hour shift for you. And with this job, responsibilities will include proofreading, amending, and updating reports per a quality assurance process, ensuring studies are complete and prepared for radiologist interpretation, follow up with the site for missing information, images, and required documentation, professional communication with physicians, clients, and operations team members, and provide timely communication of critical findings and results reporting, and complete the proper documentation in compliance with ACR and Joint Commission guidelines. Also provides level 2 phone support to internal and external customers, and there will be additional project-based responsibilities. So they like strong communication skills, both verbal and written, excellent active listening skills, high attention to detail, also demonstrate a well-organized time management process, and an understanding of radiology medical terms, concepts, procedures, and modalities. They'd like a graduate from an AART accredited school of radiologic technology and registered radiology technologist certificate and 2 to 3 years of customer support experience. So our next company is going to be MedWatch. So MedWatch offers dozens of comprehensive programs and services delivering concierge member advocacy and medical cost containment solutions. So let's go to join our team, and then let's click on career opportunities, and we will see the customer service representative part-time. So getting into details about this one right here, it's going to be 25 hours a week. There will be a need for a high school diploma or GED. 2 years of college or higher education is preferred. 1 year of customer service call center experience in a healthcare related role. Medical intake or third-party administrator experience is preferred, and bilingual English and Spanish is a plus. And so responsibilities will include responding to telephone and email inquiries received from members and providers within defined service standards, negotiate with providers to gain acceptance for plans without network agreements and or out-of-network providers, assist members with benefits and healthcare questions, and document all calls received in system-based call logs. And so they want patients, also proficient with Microsoft applications, excellent data entry and typing skills, knowledge and understanding of CMS Medicare reimbursement rates, also excellent verbal and written communication skills, medical terminology, strong attention to details, understanding of self-funded health benefits is a plus, Claims processing skills is a plus, and insurance verification or pre-certification is a plus as well. Provider, office, and facility billing department or financial area experience. And I am highlighting the compensation for this position here. So next up we have BDG. BDG stands for Bustle Digital Group. They are a media company with brands like Bustle, Nylon, and Romper. They focus on creating content and experiences that resonate with a wide audience, covering topics like culture, style, and lifestyle. So that's a little bit about the company. So let's navigate to their career section here, see open positions. Once we do that and scroll down, we will see the commerce assistant, which is going to be under the revenue section of their career section. And so this position is going to be about 3 to 4 days a week during standard business hours, and it's going to be about 28 hours a week. It's not an editorial position, so don't apply if you're interested in a full-time role or a writing or editing position. And so the responsibilities will include identifying the best affiliate products to include in articles and add affiliate product links to content, coordinating with relevant editors and writers as needed, referencing analytics to monitor performance and inform strategy, researching products to feature in BDG articles by studying popular products and new product trends, also assisting in testing optimal affiliate strategies across various social media platforms. And so they like a prior internship or employment experience, ideally in the fields of business, marketing, advertising, analytics, e-commerce, or related fields. Recent grads are encouraged to apply. They also want someone that's highly organized with strong attention to detail and comfortable using spreadsheets and basic data analysis programs. I am highlighting the compensation for this position here. Let's move on to our next opportunity, and it's coming from Young Life. And Young Life, which I've featured on my channel maybe once before, is a Christian ministry that focuses on building relationships with adolescents and sharing the gospel of Jesus Christ. So they tend to have pretty good part-time jobs here and there. And so let's head to their career section, which is going to be at the bottom of the page under job opportunities. View current openings. And so here's the part-time job right here, the admin assistant 3. It is part-time. Let's go ahead and check it out. And so the essential functions include managing calendars, travel, speaking engagements, including recurring meetings and high-level coordination for senior leadership, planning and executing executive travel, including detailed itineraries and reimbursements, overseeing office operations and ensuring efficient workflows, and lead planning and execution of major events, including fundraisers and conferences, developing and maintaining administrative procedures to support efficient, mission-aligned operations, and preparing executive-level reports, meeting materials, and presentations, coordinating and managing department-wide or cross-functional projects, and providing leadership in budget preparation, expense tracking, financial documentation support, also representing the organization with professionalism, handling confidential and sensitive information, supporting HR functions such as onboarding, orientation, or document verification, ensuring compliance with legal policies, legal standards, and audit requirements, and serving as a spiritual encouragement to staff and volunteers through prayer, scripture, and support, and act as a gatekeeper for senior leadership, screening calls, and visitors. They'd like a high school diploma and a minimum of 3 years of relevant experience or equivalent combination of education and experience is required. This role is part-time, working about 5 to 10 hours per week, and I am highlighting the compensation for this role. Okay, everybody, so those are all the jobs that I have for you today. Leave any questions or comments below, and you guys know that I appreciate you so much for watching. I will see you in my next video. Good luck to everyone who applies for the jobs.